I get asked this question a lot. What is intergenerational trauma? In really quick video, essentially imagine if you were a child who survived things that made you feel unsafe. Maybe your basic needs weren't met. Maybe you were hit excessively. Maybe you were abused in many different ways, emotionally, physically, etc. You survived that. And unfortunately, as you become a caretaker, maybe you haven't yet been able to break some of those patterns. Maybe when you're extremely frustrated, you lash out on your children verbally or physically. Maybe you become overly permissive and put them in unsafe situations that they're not yet ready for. Maybe you recreate your own trauma. That is intergenerational trauma, the patterns that continue because of children surviving odds and not yet having the skills to change that cycle. Thinking about if you have habits that you have a hard time breaking, it's a habit that has been formed in your internal system and external patterns from early childhood. But now you're a caretaker and kind of, again, continuing those patterns towards another child, another generation of children. And that's in a lot of right, a context of a lot of different things. Context of historical trauma, if your family has experienced slavery, if you're experienced significant discrimination, colonization, right? That also adds to it. If you have survived poverty and a lot of other stressors, community violence, that can add to it as well. But in general, it's just patterns that continue. And with a lot of help and support, it is possible to break those cycles. And it's just really hard. It's really hard not to repeat what you've learned. I think every caretaker or parent has that, like, oh my God, that was my mom or my dad that came out of my mouth, right? It's really hard. It's hard when you don't know what to do instead. I've had a lot of clients like, but I don't know how to play, or I don't know how to feel comfortable doing that, or I don't know how to change a diaper without it feeling inappropriate, right? So there's it's really hard to know what you haven't been taught. And so that's what I do. A lot of my work is to help people recognize they are good enough, they are capable enough, that they are not only the sum of what they have experienced, what they have survived, and that there are a lot of skills that we can learn together, and there are a lot of strength in what they've already survived.